Let's look at using a spreadsheet to try and calculate some probability. So the first thing I've done is I've opened up to calculate, which you've all been assigned. I've opened it up in advanced view by clicking on this button here. I've used this button down here to expand it out to 19 rows, and my columns, I'm going to be using them up to J. So I've written the words use the dice to try and work out the probability of throwing certain numbers. I've set myself up like this so that I don't need to expand the spreadsheet as I move forward. So the first thing I need to do is go to column A, row 2, so A2, and then click on the controls over here and add a dice. Now once that's in there, I can click the edge of this dice and pull it all the way over to column J. So I have dice here, and then I can pull it down to column 11. So now I should have 100 dice. Now they've all got the same number on them, so the first thing I want to do is make sure that this is working. So I'm going to highlight all of my dice, and once I've highlighted all of the dice, I can click 1 to roll them all, and you can see that they've all rolled lots of different numbers. So the next thing I need to do is make a table underneath. So I'm going to write a series of numbers for my table. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here, I'm going to leave that blank for now. But here, I'm going to go back to my control box over here, and I can find the count tool. So I click count, and I'll drag that down again, so I have all of my rows. Now the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight these 6 rows here, go back to the control box, find the different colors box, and make it green just so I can see. Now once you've done this, you should be able to see that all of these numbers here add up to 100, which means that I have rolled 100 dice and I can see the probability of each number. So I've rolled 25 2s, 26 3s, and so on. Now, when I highlight all of my dice again and I click 1, it shows me how many of each number I have rolled. And I'd like you, once you've made this probability machine, to try and work out the likelihood of rolling a 4. Can we roll a 0? Can we roll a 7? And are we more or less likely to roll an odd number? Now that I've completed my table, I'm going to want to save it. So I go up to the menu up here, go down to save, find my class, for me it would be Phi, enter a file name, I'm just going to put in Mr. Hewitt, and save it. Now that means I'll be able to find your work and have a look at it once you've completed it.